activations, shifts, transformations of the greatest magnitude take place when we choose to follow our guidance, regardless of what the ego mind tries to tell us. When we follow our guidance in alignment with the heart's compass, we follow our higher self, our guides, the beings of light who are here to guide us. We trust them, thus trust ourselves on this process. We move into new realities, new states of being, where we are surprised with synchronicity on our journey on a whole nother level. On this journey, we'll be asked to take leaps of faith. And this is a perpetual cycle in terms of our shifting consciousness and moving into realities that are of the greatest service to the self and everyone else simultaneously. We'll be asked to take these leaps of faith. And from the ego mind's perspective, especially when fear is involved, it will seem and sometimes feel absolutely crazy to move in this direction when fear is involved. Because on this journey, when shifting through different levels of consciousness, what we are presented with is nothing like we have ever seen before compared to the past. But the ego mind will convince us that what we are represented with, expressed to us through a person, place, or thing, is the same thing as the past, when it is not, which will result in an individual acting in the same way as the past. And with this, there is no real change or shift, transformation in the self. There is a repeated cycle or lesson at hand when we do this. So, understanding that, moving forward, individuals have been doing the work, doing the shadow work, loving the self, acting in alignment with the light, which is very, very important. On this journey, integrity is the safe space where we are protected. With an integrity, nothing negative can happen to us. Nothing negative. There may be speed bumps on this journey, there may be challenges, but all in the name of service. When we trust our higher self, no matter how scary it may be, in alignment with the heart's compass, and we move in a certain direction, no matter how crazy it seems, no matter what it looks like, this is when we are in absolute trust of the self and the universe, in the higher power. The higher self, these light beings and guides, can see all realities playing out simultaneously. They can see all versions of you moving in each direction. If you were to move in this direction, they can see you in a week, a month, a year, what plays out in this direction, and so forth. They know what is ahead, what is coming, and what is going to serve you as the individual. And all that is required through feeling into each experience, one's intuition, the heart's compass, we will receive the messages that will guide us in a direction that is going to completely transform our life. The ego mind will also convince us that moving in a certain direction is the best way, because this is what other people are doing. This is what everyone is doing. Very often, what you'll be asked to do will look nothing like what others are doing. Sometimes these leaps of faith will not look anything like or be in alignment with what we would call common sense. That is when we really do move into and align with who we truly are. It can seem crazy, it can be scary at times, it can seem very high risk in doing this. But as long as it is with an integrity, as long as it represents and reflects the light in one's experience, then absolute magic is in store just around the corner for that individual. Trust the self. It can seem absolutely nuts. the more that we do this, the more that we trust, the more proof and evidence is shown to us within our experience from our guides that is reflected to us from our reality experience. You'll move in a certain direction. You'll make a choice, knowing that, not letting fear getting in the way. And by doing so, understanding that you're doing it because it is the right thing, not expecting any reward for doing so. By doing this enough times, you will see and experience in those coming days, weeks, months. In divine timing, these things will flow in and prove themselves to us that, oh my goodness, that was one of the best decisions I've ever made. And we'll do it again, and we'll do it again. Then there will be scenarios where we'll do something, and then fear will come in, and oh my word, I've made a mistake. And we choose not to reside within that fear density. And we, the individual, are the calm in the storm. And we'll see that that wasn't a mistake what we did. The ego mind will tell us it was a mistake, but there is an ingenious game of chess being played. Universal chess. And you are being steered in a direction in every waking moment of your day, no matter what it looks like. And it is absolutely genius. So know, this month, moving forward on this journey, you will be presented with situations. You will be asked to take a leap of faith. Tune into the heart space. What feels right for you, what is expansive, is the way. Ask yourself, is this within integrity? If the answer is yes, then move forward fearlessly in this direction. And you will see how ingenious this reality is and how you are never alone on this journey, no matter what it looks like, what the ego is telling you. This is when activations of the greatest magnitude, transformations and self-realizations take place.